Hello, I'm Daniel. You may or may not have already heard this thing I'm sharing with you now. We have been told that employees who are on weather and safety leave, who do not have portable work, who are not able to work from home, will very likely receive a call or letter in the near future instructing them to return to work at the beginning of February or the end of January. That is, we were told January 31st or February 1st. So those rare people that work on a Sunday would return January 31st, but everybody else, February 1st. Now, I was especially troubled by this news because we had a meeting with Lori Mings one day ago, and she did not mention this. And we even asked, because she mentioned that she did a walkthrough of the building, and we asked, William actually asked, hey, did anything change? Why'd you do a walkthrough? And now we think that she did a walkthrough because she was preparing for this. So we knew safety leave wasn't going to last forever. That is number one. We all know that. We all knew that. The agency has activated many people for telework. We have pushed for more people to be activated for telework. We're very glad with how much of that has happened. So what happens now? First of all, if you're on safety leave and your manager tries to call you, don't avoid that call. That would be a mistake. And what's going to happen next? Well, the people on safety leave, some of them, I presume, will start using their leave to try to extend their time out of the building. And some people may take retirement because they don't want to come back to the building. All of that's understandable. If you're teleworking, the expanded telework is continuing. So first of all, I don't want to get a bunch of questions about, but are they ending telework? Expanded telework is continuing, as far as we know, for a while longer. It has to, and this is why. And this is my big, big concern. The social distancing is still required in the building for the time being. So that means we have a lot of questions about how these people are going to be able to come back and still have the distance needed, right? I think people are going to be put in areas of the building where they didn't work before. And I think that new strategies are in place to keep people 6 feet apart, which, as you probably know, before this pandemic started, a lot of people would be like, you'd hear, and your neighbor's right here, right? And we want to avoid that. We're very concerned about safety. So NTEU is trying to determine if rights or laws are being violated. So I do want to say that if you are called or you receive a letter from your manager, I want to ask you to send an email to NTEU Chapter 66 at irs.gov with the subject line WSL recall. Please do that exactly as I said to do it. And just say the date and time that you were instructed to return and the name of your manager. Because we've heard a rumor that some managers did this before they were supposed to, and those people we want to find out about. But also, we're looking to see if any laws or rights have been violated, to make sure this is being done in the right way. We really want a safe return, and we don't feel like this is very safe, especially because, and sometimes I hear that thing, the union works harder for employees that are out on safety leave than they work for employees that are in the building, right? I hear that sometimes. You've heard it. We've all heard it. And the truth is that this affects everyone because that building is about to get more crowded next month. And that affects the people on safety leave, of course, and it affects the people in the building too because it's going to be more crowded. So we have to really consider this and recognize that this impacts everyone. This impacts everyone. And that is where we're at right now. So If you are instructed to return, send an email to that address I said, NTEU chapter 66 at irs.gov. You probably don't need to call the office. You probably don't need to message this page or anything else. We are not aware if this is something we can fight, so calling the office and messaging the page is probably not going to help you. Message that email. This is happening all across the IRS, probably all across various government agencies too. So if you're impacted by this, send an email to that email address. And we're trying to track it all so we know exactly how many people are coming into the building, what their names are, if any managers are not doing it, and if they're we want to know everything the agency's doing. So if you're impacted by this, please send an email to that address. And we are going to try our best to stay safe. Make sure you're wearing a mask, everyone, and staying away from other people. We could have a problem. Because more people in the building, well, that's going to be more work for me with those COVID announcements, right? Presumably, hopefully not, but we knew this wasn't going to last forever, and I hope we can all stay safe. So that's it for right now, but there will be more updates later. And also, don't send a message that says, hey, I haven't heard from my manager and I'm on safety leave. Should I do anything? No, you shouldn't do anything. Wait for them to reach you. Don't do anything if you haven't heard from them. It's not on you, it's on them. That's a very important point. Managers don't need to be called by employees saying, hey, is my safety leave ending? The manager may not even know with the way information spreads in that place at times. So that's it for today. Thank you for taking the time to listen to me, and try to stay safe. Bye.